Hey, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, call hello Yahweh, Shem Yahushua, Shem Kakadash. Double honors once again go out, and our double honors are due to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations also go out to the fellow Akim out there on the highways and byways, pushing the truth, all honest and sincerity. We're trying to wake up the remaining hopeful elect. This is Nam out the DC camp, and as you can see, this is just fucked up, man. Luckily, and by Yahweh Shem Yahushua's grace, the girl was not harmed. It says GOP New Jersey official called cops on 9-year-old so-called black girl catching spotted lanternflies, minding her own business. All right. Oh man. Here is dialogue from the call that he made to 911. Bitch ass. There's a little black woman walking, spraying stuff on the sidewalks and trees. I don't know what the hell she's doing. It scares me though. What do you think the police are going to do? There's a screenshot of the council meeting. I assume that's her. Anyway, it goes on to say a former city council member of a New Jersey town and local Republican Party leader allegedly called the police on a 9-year-old black girl when he saw her catching spotted lanternflies, an invasive species killing trees in the area, while wearing a hoodie. Oh my goodness, the dreaded hoodie. The girl's mother, Monique Joseph, said at a local board meeting last week. Okay. Yeah, I was right. Okay. According to Joseph, Gordon Losh, I guess that's how you say this piece of shit's name, the former council member for Caldwell, New Jersey, who's also her neighbor, and that's even more fucked up. You mean you never seen? Well, never mind. It must have been the hoodie. Anyway, there's a little black woman walking, spraying stuff on the sidewalks and trees. I don't know what the hell she's doing. It scares me though. Joseph's daughter is again 9. The allegation speaks to the widespread crisis of young black girls being adultified, placing them at greater risk of police violence, sexual violence, and harsher disciplinary action in schools that feeds the school to prison pipeline. Damn shame, man. Goddamn shame. So, like I said, I did not want to spend too much time on this. It's straightforward, but you got to remember we are prey, P-R-E-Y, especially here in America, but wherever Israel is around the world, we're subject to the curses. All right, these curses identify us. It says in the scripture that they would, well, let's get it real quick. They would cleave to us as a reminder. All right, let's get that. All right, I don't know what the hell this. Okay, so let's see. Let's go to the source. 28. I'm just going to read the first 2 verses. It says blessings for obedience. All right, now you go to Deuteronomy 4th chapter, verse 5. It says these laws, statutes, commandments are given to us. All right, because we were what? Supposed to be an example to the rest of the nations. And Deuteronomy 7 and 6, it says we were supposed to be above all other nations. And this is what Moses is telling Israelites. All right, first off, and it should come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Most High Yahweh thy power, to observe and do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that the Most High Yahweh thy power will set thee high above all nations of the earth. All right, reflection to what chapter 7 verse 6 says, right? And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Most High Yahweh thy power. All right, so let's skip down. And let's see what 15 says. The heading here is curses for disobedience. So we're aware now what would happen if we were to obey. This is what happens if we disobey. Verse 15, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Most High Yahweh thy power, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And it gives you a list of them. All right? So let's go on down here to 28. It says what? The Most High shall smite thee with madness. Look how Jake is out here on the highways and byways. Always at each other's throat. Can't even talk to your own people. All right? This devil, through all kinds of manipulation, the entertainment industry, music industry, social media, I mean, he's coming at us with all kinds of shit. All right? And a lot of our people just eat it up because generation after generation after generation of being under this devil, Jake really just pretty much has given up. All right? He doesn't understand this devil that's over him is not going to ease up. All right, and that's Isaiah 14th chapter. Well, you know, with a continual stroke because of the just downright hatred, you know, and that scripture, that's Isaiah 34th chapter. All right. He's never going to let up, you know. Genesis 27th chapter, verse 38 through 41. He made the promise to kill his brother Jacob. You know, this has been going on since then. Really to the beginning, once you understand that, Genesis 4th chapter. So anyway, again, the Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. All right, let's go on up. I'll go straight to the point. About these curses, 43. We wonder why all these foreigners, these immigrants, they own all the stores. And of course, this is all set up. Again, his hatred towards us. And more people are coming to the realization that, wait a minute, it's more to these people than what we previously thought. And this is all due to what? These ultra-sensitive imitators, fake Jews, all right, not wanting anybody to, how am I going to say this? By all appearances, it's like they know what's going on. They have for a few years now. They're scared. People are more and more realizing that you're full of shit. You always have been. You're not the real people of the Lord. You're not the chosen ones. All right. So any little thing that draws attention to them, it's that blanket. Oh, anti-Semite. You're an anti-Semite. And people are starting to look more closely because it's like everybody's saying, well, this whole thing with Kyrie Irving and Kanye West, especially Kyrie. All right. Kyrie Irving, all he did was post a link to a movie. And they came down with, my goodness, the guns of Navarone for him, you know? And it's overkill. So people are like, well, wait a minute, maybe there's something to what these people are saying. Okay. But in any case, this is verse 43. It says, a stranger, we're talking about these foreigners, these immigrants, these people that come that haven't gone through what we've been going through for the last hundreds of years. And that's a whole nother video, but that's Jake's fault. You know, trying to bring everybody in because you think their oppression, what they're going through with Esau is equal to yours. No, it's not by a long shot. But our leaders sold us out, all right? But back to here. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. See, integration fucked us all up. Took all that what we, progress we had made, and that was done on purpose. Again, our leader sold us out, so this is the shit we got to go through now. But time is winding down. It's short. Just have patience. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. Moreover, here's the point, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Most High Yahweh thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they, the curses, shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. All right. In 2018, I think it was in February, when we were still down on our former camp spot, the middle of downtown, we had what appeared to be two Cushites come up to us, and one said, you're a cursed people. That's why nobody wants to be around. So even they know, yeah, it's like everybody knows but Jake. And Jake don't even want to know. He's been conditioned to be a nigger. That's all he wants to be. But let's go back to the article here. Let's see. All right. It says, Joseph continued. Oh, no, I got to read this. Hold on. It says, according to Joseph, Gordon, like I say, whatever his name is, the allegation speaks to the widespread crisis of young black girls being adultified, placing them at greater risk, police violence, sexual violence, and harsher disciplinary action. All right, Joseph continued. And he included that she's wearing a hoodie. 9-year-old daughter, Bobby Wilson, had a hoodie on her person, but did not have this hoodie on her head. So she did not have her head covered up, as I originally thought. All right. It is sickening and scary to hear my neighbor use triggering words, and that's exactly what they were, that have resulted in the death of too many black and brown children and adults at the hands of the police. Black hoodie. I'm scared. Those are triggered words, and she's absolutely right. So he had evil intent for a child, 9 years old, showing you even more they don't give a fuck. Continuing on, a lawyer for Losh, whatever his fucking name is, confirmed to the Daily Beast that Losh, who served as chair of the Caldwell Republican Party until 2021, had made a call to the police but declined to comment further. Joseph said regardless of Losh's intentions, the incident was still racism, and this was not a mistake. No, it was not. I'm here to talk about Mr. Losh's intentionality. My neighbor's words put my daughter in harm's way. His words and actions were unconscionable, and the impact of the aftermath of this incident will not be kept secret. My 9-year-old daughter was afraid to go outside her front door the next day. Can anybody blame her? It goes on to say, Bobby Wilson's older sister, Hayden, also testified specifically that her younger sister had researched safe methods to eliminate lantern flies that she was testing in her front yard when Losh called the police. An October issue of the Progress quite literally spotlights Bobby's work to combat the environmentally hazardous invasive species in the community. She was not only doing something amazing for our environment, she was doing something that made her feel like a hero. Our neighbor across the street decided it would be appropriate to call the police on my sister. According to Hayden, they're the only black family on the street. So shouldn't he have recognized her? And her 9-year-old sister feared for her life because of Losh's actions. Bobby sees all these other black children and adults on the news being killed by police officers for doing nothing wrong, Hayden said. So, when this car rolled up beside her, she was immediately frightened because she did nothing wrong. No kid should be scared in their own town on their own street. Thankfully, the incident didn't end in tragedy. Joseph testified that police responded well to the situation. though she didn't offer details, and said she chose to speak before the council to start a conversation about how the town can ensure that going forward, little black and brown children in this town can feel safe in this community. They don't give a shit. You have to understand that these people hate you. They hate us. This is spiritual warfare, all right? Has been for a long time. And this is how our people end up getting caught up, because they don't understand what really is going on. But you have to want this information. You have to, all right, because clearly you can't just pick up a Bible and read it and understand it. It doesn't work that way. All right. Continuing on, it says the mayor, John Kelly, thanked Joseph for sharing her and her daughter's experience and apologized for the incident. As Joseph and her older daughter pointed out, the situation could have cost a young black girl her life, all for trying to do something environmentally conscious and good for her community. All right. That Losh once held a leadership position in the town, speaks to how dangerous it can be for black people to simply live in their own neighborhoods. Of course, there's a long, terrifying history of neighbors calling 911 on black girls for reasons like selling water bottles. In 2015, police assaulted a young black girl outside a public pool in Texas after someone called 911 on her pool party. Oh, I remember that, yeah. Bobby Wilson fears when police showed up at her door weren't unfounded, and no apology from the city can undo the trauma that's been inflicted on this child. Rightfully so. So let's finish it off with this right here. This will be let's go to Isaiah. Let's see. And the heading here is Israel's failure to hear and see. What did I just say? We're out here on the highways and byways trying to tell our people what's going on, but wow. I'll start at 18. It says, hear ye deaf and look ye blind, that ye may see. Who is blind but my servant, or deaf as my messenger that I sent? Who is blind as he that is perfect, and blind as the Most High Yahweh's servant? Seeing many things, but thou observest not. Opening the ears, but he heareth not. And Jake, we're out there, don't even bother to just ask a question. What are you all about? What's going on here? They just pass by, giggle, fan the hand. Sometimes you hear a few expletives, whatever. Or drive-bys. Those are real, wow. So should you feel sorry? No, hell no. And I'll get to that one, Jeremiah 7:16. All right. 20 again. Seeing many things, but thou observest not. They see us out there. Opening the ears, but he heareth not. The Most High Yahweh was well pleased for his righteousness' sake. He will magnify the law and make it honorable. 22, and here's my point. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are, all of them, snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey, and that's the operative word there, prey, P-R-E-Y. And none delivereth, for a spoil, and none saith restore. All these apologies, we're sorry, nothing ever gets done, nothing's ever rectified. In other words, none saith restore. Psalms 83. They never, if you've noticed, everybody gets recompensed, but not Jake. Let's look up that word pray. If I can get my all right. Goes to an animal that is hunted and killed. That's how we treat it. Let's see. A person who is helpless or unable to escape attack, victim. And they always say, in a mocking way, you people always had this victim This victimhood mentality, because we are, you fucking idiot. In any definition of the word, we are prey, we are victims. This is from dictionary.com. Number 2, a person or thing that is the victim of an enemy. Who is our chief enemy? Esau, Edom, right? A swindler, a disease, etc. Down here is a verb. Number 6, to make raids or attacks for booty or plunder. That's another definition under prey. We are booty. All right. To exert, number 7, a harmful or destructive influence, constantly under attack. Remember I mentioned earlier about various methods, being it all the forms of social media you can think of, including the entertainment industry. Other than direct attacks, like what almost happened to this young lady here. One Jake got shot, 60 times? He was shot at over 90 times, but he got hit 60 times. What was this, last year? Wow. Yeah, we are prey. So I'm going to stop it right there for some reason. I don't understand what's going on here, but okay, let's close that out. There you go. But yeah, there we are. She was out catching spotted lanternflies and almost lost her life. Alright, so hey, with that, once again, the article, GOP New Jersey official called cops on a 9-year-old Israelite girl catching spotted lanternflies. She wasn't doing anything to anybody. She wasn't out, on the corner hanging out with her, on the corner just for hanging out's sake. She was actually doing something constructive. Hey, so once again, the times that we're in now, and she's 9 years old. I mean, but damn, like, you gotta expect this. You're being, like they say, she's the only family, so-called black family on that block. I mean, damn, it's like our people, they think they've escaped everything. They don't realize, this shit is coming to a head. All right, you gotta, like Sirach 30:3 says, it grieves the enemy when you teach them, especially the truth. Not this truth, but the truth. Recognizing, telling them, hey, you have an enemy here. And that's what, wow, it's amazing. It really is. But especially, with the young ladies, but that goes to what's been pumped in their head by the enemy here. They think everything's all fine, that she's a girl, that she's going to have it easier. Oh, no. No. You see how close it came? It could have turned out really, really bad. Hey, so with that, until the next video, hey, shalom. Your support will make sure our amazing